Hey, what's up? I'm Paul.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're 12 Stones, and you're watching
Jiggy Jag TV. Yeah.
Rock on, baby.
I feel a lot better now that I know that you can't see that.
In the squared circle, brother.
Pandemonium in the squared circle. That's right.
You know, brother, when I look into the eyes of the warrior,
My God.
I know it's not just me, but it's the world of Hulkamaniacs looking into the eyes of the warrior with me.
Sam, so dumb! This is why I never got into it. I was like, this is dumb.
Okay, we'll start over here. Give me a brief introduction, my friend.
Hi, I'm Justin. I play guitar in Spades and Blades.
Jason Todd, lead vocals.
My name's TJ Styles, and I play drums for Spades and Blades.
John Douglas, and I throw bass in Spades and Blades.
Now, tell me a little bit about the band. How'd you guys get together? All that stuff.
Girl Scout camp.
Girl Scout camp was right. 1998.
1998.
There's a long history with this band. Myself and Justin were in a band together that we started in 2001, and we played with that band till 2006. And then from there we transitioned to this band, and since then we've been through numerous lineup changes and style changes, but the name has always stayed the same. And yeah, that's where we're at now.
How did these two rapscallions come along?
This guy, Mr. Styles, was a fan of our previous band.
That's cool.
And yeah, it was actually really cool. And then
Didn't even know these guys.
he didn't know us.
I lived in Portland, they lived down here, so...
Well, in California.
Oh, right,
we're not
right,
in California right
Spades
now.
Blades, right.
Yeah, no, we're not in California.
And so anyway, once he moved
You're
to
definitely not in California.
once he moved to Southern California, he became a fan of Spades and Blades, not knowing that
Our
we were the
history.
same people that started this previous band that he was a fan of. And so he started coming to the shows to watch and hang out. And the next thing we knew, not only was he coming to shows to watch and hang out, but he was helping us load gear in and out and whatever, and doing more work than our current drummer at that time was doing.
It's true.
And we were like, who is this guy, you know? And then the drummer that we had at that time, he decided to leave. He joined the Army. And we knew TJ played drums. We had never heard him play before or anything, but we just knew that he was a drummer and that he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. He was always around. So we invited him to try out, and just kind of went from there. And then Mr. Douglas over here is the newest addition. He just joined the band about 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
6 months ago, January.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah. Started practicing.
started practicing with us about 6 months ago.
We actually let him into the band.
Actually, let it
No,
go.
he's been a godsend. Our last bass player, we had to part ways with him, and
His life was just going a different direction, you know?
Yeah.
We still talk to you, we're still friends with them, so...
Yeah, that's good. Absolutely.
But after his departure, John was like pretty much the first person that came to mind. I mean, we had a couple other people that we were thinking about, but John was the guy that we were like, we should really reach out to him and see what he's doing. Because we knew about his previous band and stuff, and
We had played shows with them.
and we knew that he was a good dude.
And they left before we played, but
It's okay.
Hey man, those Denny's pancakes for $4, man, those were a craving.
He's suffering from LDS.
So John
Wasn't an LDS.
joined the fold right before our last tour. We did a 7-week U.S. tour with Insight, and
That's cool.
yeah, it was great. 43
That's
shows.
really fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, and we were exhausted by the end, but we had a blast. Like, we'd encourage anybody that's listening or watching to definitely check out Insight. We love those guys. They're a great band, so if you haven't heard of them, please check them out.
That's cool.
But yeah, that was kind of like our first real experience with John, and we quickly bonded and got on the same page, and we've got similar sense of humor and whatnot, so he just felt like a perfect fit.
We both own herds of cats.
That's right. me and this guy are both like the cat lady, but in the metal band.
I have
pretty terrible.
I have more
It's
than
pretty
him.
terrible. Now, what? Now, this is an odd question to ask a heavy metal band, but what distinguishes an artist from just a musician?
Ooh, you want to take that?
Man. Just a musician? I mean, that's kind of like, is that like demeaning or? I mean, I don't know. I consider music an art form. It's not
cool.
It's not just music. I mean, I do this for fun, for the enjoyment of getting on stage and playing and meeting new people, and I get to travel all these rad places.
I do it to become a millionaire.
Wow, this guy.
Right?
I mean,
Everyone does.
my day job, I build motorcycles and I create like custom parts, and that's
Owns
like
a
an art
motorcycle
form.
shop.
Yeah, I own a motorcycle shop, and that's more of an art form,
Yeah.
But I mean, I draw influence from other things for that. I draw influence from different things for music. I kind of think the lines are really blurred between artist and musician, to be very honest with you. I don't think there's really a real clear distinction that can be made between the two, because if you're creating something, that's your art form. Music, art, metal, painting, whatever the hell it is.
That's cool.
So
If I were to chime in on that, I would think that, at least for us, it would be more appropriate to say what distinguishes us between being a musician and being a performer. And this band is all about live performance. We work really hard to put on the best show that we possibly can every time we hit the
to
stage.
stay physically fit.
Yes. It's
very
a
important.
very big challenge. But no, musicianship is very important in a band. But I think if you are a great musician, but you're missing the performance element, then
You're missing something.
Yeah, people aren't quite as entertained.
people want to be entertained. They want to see something visually pleasing. I mean, why does someone like Lady Gaga make bajillions of dollars?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because she wears suits
she's
with
not a
meat.
terrible singer, but there's singers out there that could kick her butt.
Yeah.
But guess what? She puts on a phenomenal live show.
Yeah.
That is just absolutely, it's bombastic, and it's just something to be seen and behold,
Wombastic.
So wombats.
Wombastic.
If somebody had never seen you guys perform live, what is the experience like?
High energy,
Yeah, very high energy.
very commanding. Yeah, acrobatic. Yeah.
There's lots of things
Cirque
in
du
there
Soleil.
to hang
Yeah.
from. There's
Meets-
fans and all sorts of things.
No, it's really just about dominance. Like,
That's cool.
every time we play, we just want to dominate the stage. We want to dominate the room. We want people to feel our presence, not just hear it.
That's cool.
And we try to, we really have a lot of crowd interaction, and we try to make sure that they feel appreciated and a part of the show.
That's cool. So who handles the social media?
We all do.
gotta jump
That's
in it.
awesome.
It's a group
Well,
effort.
what's been the reaction from the last tour, this tour, all the different?
More and more.
Yeah.
More and more. I check up on the Spades page a lot, and I usually, follow everyone that follows us or whatever, like a lot of pictures and stuff, and just try to make sure that when people start following us, that they know that we appreciate it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We've seen definitely an increase in attendance at certain shows, certain markets that we hit last time. And it's been good to not just see an increase in attendance, but in in some circumstances, more people singing along, you know, going along with the hand clapping or the fist pumping or jumping with us and whatever, you know. It's nice to feel that kind of energy coming back from the audience.
People want a connection and experience. When I was a little kid, I go to shows, I want a connection. I want to, you know, that band, I listen to them all the time. They're in my iPod or on my boombox back in the day. Yes, I'm that old. You know, but you go meet them and you're like, you hope they're cool people, and you know, you want to sing along with them, and you're stoked. They're like, yeah, sing along with you. Like, it's that connection, that vibe that people want. I mean, I want it as a musician. I want it as a listener of music. So we really strive really hard to bring that to the stage and make it something that people can go away with a personal experience that they can be excited about.
Absolutely. Bringing the human connection is one thing that us and Spades are a very big thing on. I mean, we can go up there, play, go back to the green room, and like, you know, hide in our Wi-Fi and do whatever. But like hanging out and getting to know the people that enjoy the music that we produce and put out,
cool.
you know, that makes all the difference for us.
Now, this next question I'm going to ask, you may not want to honestly answer. But,
You don't know us very well.
Yeah, truly.
if you guys could replace anybody in the music industry, who would it be? If you could just take their spot.
You mean anybody?
Oh,
Anybody.
Anybody.
Oh,
It could
this
be a
is-
band, or if you know a music executive you don't like.
This is just like the.
Well,
I
it's
don't
not.
care.
It's
Whatever.
not. It's not that I don't like the person. I actually really enjoy the person, and I learn from the person. I'd want to be that person. It would be Dave Shapiro, who runs the agency group.
That's awesome.
Gosh, this is like the perfect opportunity to talk trash on whoever.
Talk trash or talk glorious.
That too.
I would just
That too,
switch- I
'cause
would
he,
just-
He talked glorious. You
That's
could,
true.
You could trash somebody.
I would totally switch spots if we could with Metallica.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why
Wait,
not?
what do you say that gets better than that? I don't know.
I don't know.
If we're gonna stay metal with it. They're the biggest, so
Right?
They are
I would
the
love to
biggest.
be in that position.
That's
Yeah.
true.
If we could just switch places.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Metallica is, you know.
Spades and we're
Yeah. Perfect.
That'd be hilarious.
You know,
They're putting
I
up
know
with broken
got the giant
transitions and
banner
shit.
at their merch booth.
They do. Yeah, now, but they didn't then, all right? Or they don't. They still don't. We have a bigger banner than them, right?
But the one thing that would be cool about being a Metallica is like all the running ramps they have and the fire. So like I would want to be playing bass and like jump through the fire, you know, just be that guy.
So much room for activities.
Yes!
That size.
Lots of pony
Once
room,
you put
as
the
they
bunk
say.
beds on top
Lots
of
of
each
pony
other.
room.
Yeah.
Okay, so he praised somebody. You're just, well, take them out and put them in. What do
Yeah.
you have?
I mean, if I was gonna just remove somebody completely that I just don't care for at all,
Oh gosh,
I think I know.
the suspense is real.
I mean, I'm feeling something.
the suspense is real.
I'm feeling something, but I don't know if you're thinking the same.
I might not be thinking the same. But I really don't like Nicki Minaj
Okay.
at all. Like that whole.
What did you think he was gonna?
I'm not gonna say.
It just went from X
You
to
can
PG.
tell me when I shut the camera.
I will then. I will
Yeah,
then,
no,
but not now.
I don't get that whole thing at all. Or Bieber, like
Oh come
I mean,
on,
then
Bieber's
again-
pretty
then
good,
again,
bro.
I don't get into
There's
it. at
times
all.
where I have a greater butt than Nicki Minaj, so I mean, you know,
Not into Justice Bieber.
we're kind of equal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some pop artists that are just highly overrated, and I don't have any interest in a lot of that. But yeah,
Okay. So he's praised someone. He's just done a switcheroo, and you're like, get out of the business.
correct.
So the
What
question
do
was,
you have
was
for
the
us?
question replace or remove? I didn't.
Any
Place or remove, whatever you
The
want.
entire R&B pop industry gone. Horrible. It's
shots
terrible.
fired.
It's terrible.
Shots fired.
It's all. It just drives me nuts. It's crappy white bread, unimaginative. You get a Casio keyboard and someone with an auto-tune program, and all of a sudden you're
They're a
making millions of
star.
dollars. So like, do you know how long I've been playing drums and how long I've been working my craft? And you just crapped out like a platinum album in 20 minutes? Somehow, something's wrong. Something's wrong there.
That, I think. But.
So the entire R&B pop industry,
R&B
I'd get it out of
pop
there.
industry.
Let's start over. Square one. Let's go back to the
Just start
Beatles
over.
and start there.
Polka. Come on now.
Dude, but that's a traditional music.
That's traditional. That's true.
Going back to square one is not the Beatles. Going back to square one is Elvis.
Yeah. Well,
If
Rocky,
you
that's rock
start
and
with
roll.
Elvis, and then go from, yeah,
Show us.
of course. So was
Beatles.
Elvis. Elvis started rock and roll.
Yeah, but I'm saying for pop.
Oh, okay.
Beatles, you go back
Beatles
to Beatles,
started kind of pop, yeah.
They kind of revolutionized the whole pop thing. That's
Sure.
why I thought the Beatles would be a
Yeah.
good starting point. Let's start over and try this again, because we
Right.
went from Beatles to Nicki Minaj. What the hell happened?
Yeah. So bad.
Crack.
Cocaine is a terrible drug.
God bless America.
Okay, before we let you guys go, how do
Yeah.
we find you guys online, social media, all the fun
Well, our
stuff?
Instagram is Spades and Blades. Really simple. The Facebook is Facebook
Everything
/
is
Spades and
connected.
Blades.
Rocks.
Rocks. Yeah, Spades and Blades rocks.
But everything is connected to our spadesandblades.com.
Yeah.
You can
Awesome.
find everything there. All our music
Yeah,
videos.
that's the hub. You want to
Everything.
find everything out about us, spadesandblades.com, that you're going to find everything.
Okay. And before we go, you made the banner. I understand you make the merch.
Yeah, I own a.
Tell us all about
I own a
what
silk
you
screen
do.
shop. Me and my brother own a silk screen shop back in LA called Dead and Buried. We do everything. Any merch, banners, flyers, stickers, buttons, you name it, and we'll take care of you. So we printed for tons of massive bands, and yeah, I've been doing
Awesome.
it for 15 years. So
And before you go, I would like to really give a little shout out to a lot of our endorsement companies that
Hey,
have supported us
jump in there.
Yeah.
a lot, throughout the years. Believed in a small band like Bad Cat Amps. That's what these guys play.
cabs.
They're cabs, yeah. TRX cymbals, Kickport, 1964 ears, Trick Drums USA. I don't think I'm selling clothing.
Sullen Clothing.
music.
Check out Sullen Clothing.
Yeah, Sullen Clothing.
They've been a huge supporters of
I
us.
actually
one,
printed
yeah.
this shirt. So.
Dead and Buried Merchandise, his company. I mean, that's
We're
without
huge
that.
supporters of the band.
Yeah.
Also, Versa Limited and Dark Glass Electronics.
Look at
Yes.
that.
And our newest sponsor, Cold Cock Whiskey.
Yes.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. You guys are.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now if we get endorsed
and they
by
don't
like
endorse a lot of people.
Yeah.
So
We're stoked on that.
that's awesome.
yeah, so
How
huge
long did it
thanks to those
take to
people.
get that whole thing?
Actually, we
Through a
didn't
friend.
really approach them. We have a good friend that his band is sponsored by
And he
Cold
owns,
Cock.
he owns a bar in San Diego called Brick by Brick as well, and they sell cold cock. And
That's cool.
He recommended us to Adam, and there it went.
Yeah.
Boom.
Happily ever after.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing.
For all the
Bada boom, bada bing.
for all the young bands in the industry, relationships are everything. So if you really want to get anywhere, value relationships, not just with people in the industry. Obviously, that's
local
important, but
bands.
other local bands and fans and all of that. You can be a very mediocre band and still make a lot of progress just because you have good relationships and you care about people.
And you treat other people with
with
respect.
respect,
Awesome
exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we will leave it there. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And,
Are you still alive? Then get those horns up for me, Salina! I tell you what, if my favorite thing in the world as a front man is audience participation, my least favorite thing in the world as a front man is chords that get caught on everything when I'm trying to give a performance. Not to be a dick. Just saying. Look, here we go again. Here we go again. It's all night with this. Alright. Now that I've got my little rant, my little oh shit, this guy just fell off of his bar stool. Somebody help this guy up, please. Security, somebody. I gotta say, you gotta admire somebody that will wear a t-shirt that says, fuck off like drinking. Like, that's just some serious balls right there, you know? Anyway,